Hello, Libra. Let's go ahead and take deep breaths. We are going to take our time. Going to pull up an affirmation to start us off. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. I already have cards laid out here. I have been tapping into your energy. So let's go over these cards. I'm going to just pull up another affirmation for you guys. I'm getting, Libra, you've had to build something here. Okay. You've had to build, rebuild, rebuild. Ooh. As the Patience card come out, I accept that everything happens in divine order. So diligently, so patiently. Look at how diligently you have been. In trust and patience and commemoration and perseverance, right? Building, rebuilding, building, rebuilding. This is what I'm getting. And as you build and rebuild, I'm getting a lot on masculine energy here. King of Cups. Heavy on masculine energy. This can also be for our feminine masculines, if you will. But I'm getting a lot of energy on male. And as you build and rebuild, here you are making something for yourself, right? You are taking time so diligently. I keep getting that word. That keeps popping up. So diligently working and being very persistent with this. And as you go about this flow, you go about your pace, there are energies around you that is not cooperating. Take this as it resonates. And you're just not liking that very much, Libra. You're over here and you know and you see you don't like the sneaky vibes. You don't like this energy of other energies around you being sneaky. You're just asking yourself, what does this even mean? Why do I even deserve this? And you're needing to just take your time. Page of Wands, bottom of the deck. You're just needing to take your time. Because you're wanting to just understand why this happened to you. Okay, this has a lot to do with money. This also has a lot to do with your financial situation. You have been growing this business. This is a business owned by a male. And how carefully you have been and patiently you have been with everybody around you. I think this may be your employees. This can also be, I'm getting family, all right? And how patient you have been with everybody and when it comes to money, when it comes to finance. You may be one and in the past have shared your financial situation, financial information with family, employees. Like these are your assistants perhaps that you have to share your financial information with, is what I'm getting. And this comes right back down to your diligence. How patient you have been in building this business and building this company, building this strong, solid foundation for yourself and your company. And I'm getting people see you as this strong, very strong individual, someone who is very independent when it comes to their finances, very independent when it comes to caring for yourself, like how you handle yourself, your sense of demeanor, your how you carry yourself. And you show up, I'm just getting the word diligently. You show up and you put on that face. You know, leader. I have to be the leader. I have to be so careful in what I do. I have to be so careful in my reactions, my behaviors when it comes to this business that you have been building and rebuilding. Libra, I'm getting this is someone's doing. It is not your fault. Everything that you have done in order for you to get this business right, 555 on the timestamp. Even in times when you felt like you couldn't do it anymore. Like even in times when you felt like you just wanted to give up on it. Even in times when you felt like you were all alone in it. You just kept yourself patient and diligent with it. So for somebody to try and step in and I'm getting like take over or try to control some situations, try to control the circumstance, try to control your financial situation, try to control your finances. You're just not having that. There can be unhealthy ego around you that might come at you at a very fast, rapid pace, if you will. When they speak to you, when they react to you, when I'm getting a lot of ego and pride, when you perhaps asking them for something and then you get a reaction from them that you're not really liking. Like you can just hear it in their tone, you can see it in their body language, their attitude. And you ask yourself, what did I deserve to get this? What did I ever do to you for me to even get this from you? It's unexplainable. And you're maybe one just keeping it to yourself as much as possible. You may feel like there's a lot of competition here coming at you very sharp. I have the Page of Swords. Sorry, I just blanked out right now. Clarifying the Emperor. The Emperor clarifying the Page of Swords. This could be a very, I'm getting the word immature. Someone who isn't so rooted in their principles. Someone who isn't so well-mannered, I'm getting. I'm getting a lot of like younger energies here. I have the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Page of Wands bottom of the deck. You could be working with some people who are younger than you are, collective. Take this as it resonates. And, you know, they're seeing you. They're watching you work so diligently. They're watching you put yourself in order. And you may feel like when they're looking at you and you have your back to them, you may feel like they're some kind of weird energies, very unwholesome energies, you know, that they may be throwing at you. And times when you do ask them questions, and times when you are in a conversation with them, or, you know, just asking them simple questions about work, and you get a reaction from them that may seem a little bit aggressive. Way too aggressive sometimes, and unnecessary. I'm getting a lot on this is someone's doing, it is not your fault. Unhealthy ego can go a long way, directing you to even more trouble. But it is not your fault, Libra. There have been a lot of contemplation. There has been also a bit of slander. There have been a little bit of what feels like competition around you. But we know to be true, Libra, this is what I'm getting, that you have been doing everything in order and you stay true to yourself. You stay true and you keep to yourself. In the end, the truth will always reveal itself. This is what I was talking about to our Cancers. The truth will always reveal itself. Even if there are people slandering, even if there are people who may want to be in competition with you or try to level up to you or try to one-up you, that kind of energy, you know yourself to be true. You keep it to yourself, and when it comes to work, that is what needs to get done. Anything that is not related, work related, you leave that out. But for some reason, there's a lot of slandering. For some reason, there's a lot of sneaky vibes around you that you're just not appreciating. But in the end, you come face to face with me, Libra says, and I'll tell you the truth wholeheartedly because I know the truth. Here comes that Tower. Someone may be around you. I'm getting a lot on like work. Like this is a work environment. This is like a company, all right? This is a business owned by a male. And there may be a lot of slandering. There may be a lot of sneaky behaviors that you're just not. But the truth will always come out. The Tower confirms to us that whatever it is that they're saying about you or whatever it is that they have done to you, you hold yourself you stand true to and hold that to yourself. You keep that to yourself and you ground yourself in your truth. You hold that so close to you, Libra. And the Tower confirms to us that you are innocent. This is a very interesting read. Someone is trying to take some money here. Someone is trying to take some money from you. And this is what I mean by like sneaky. Okay, this is what I'm getting. Take this as it resonates. This reading may not resonate to a lot of you Libras, but this is definitely money. This is a money situation here. You're just trying to get to the bottom of things. You're also really trying to be careful on who you're speaking to about certain things about your money. It really comes down to this power struggle, ego and pride just lurking around, and you're just not very comfortable with that. But you see, you seem to be a very intuitive male here. I'm getting Scorpio. You may be a Scorpio and you hold yourself to have a very authoritative role. You have a very authoritative role and you hold yourself in a very certain way, right? This is what I mean, coming back to what I was saying about how you carry yourself, your sense of demeanor. You hold such a very authoritative role. This is a very strong leadership role. I'm getting a lot on Scorpio vibes, so take that as it resonates. But you know yourself to be very intuitive. High Priestess confirming the King of Cups. You are very intuitive, so you see things. Sometimes you cannot unsee it. So you know yourself to be true. You know yourself to be very highly intuitive. So for people to be doing this around you is just very weird to you, Libra. And this too, you're just being patient with. This too, you say, will end. It'll pass. But every day you come into work and you feel like it just is not stopping. It's not working. And for you to build this business, rebuilding and not knowing who to trust, not knowing who to be with. It's become a very weird environment. Okay, I'm going to pull up more cards here actually. And you're just wanting to be at a place where you're able to be in trust. You want to be able to trust so that your system and this workplace can work in an efficient manner. Perhaps you may be one wanting to get rid of people, but that too you're also having to reflect on because you don't want to. You're very resistant when it comes to getting rid of people, because you know the world that we live in. It's hard for people right now, so to get rid of people, that leaves you feeling guilty. Ooh, 10-10. We have the 10 of swords and the 10 of wands here. I'm just getting like you're done, like you're just not putting up, you're not dealing with these people anymore. You're just done putting up with these people. There could be a female figure here. Okay. I'm getting like, there could be a female figure here who is behind all of this. I don't know what that means, Libra. I'm going to leave that to you because all right, let's get into that actually. I have the Empress in reverse. Okay, take that as it resonates. Let's go ahead and clarify that Empress really quick. I don't know where that's coming from. You can define that for yourself. There's a female figure here who is behind all of this. What is this Empress bottom in reverse, please? Thank you. But you're in a place where you're just like, I'm just not interested anymore. There needs to be some improvement, growth that needs to happen here, right? The Magician, bottom of the deck. Ooh, I'm getting somebody's wife. I have the King of Pentacles, clarifying the Empress in reverse. Like somebody's wife is behind all of this. See, it has a lot to do with money. It has a lot to do with finance. You know yourself to be wealthy. Take this as it resonates. I'm getting, you may not be like a billionaire, a millionaire. Okay, you're not like, you know yourself to be wealthy. Take that as it resonates, Libra. That can come in any, you can define that as you can define that as like wealthy in spirit and mind, wealthy and not just money, but like you just happy and at peace with where you are with yourself. Some people may not see this as wealth, but you see this very much as wealth because this is rooted and came from something stable. Like it came from nothing to something. Like you have had to, again, be patient with this company, with this business that you have built for yourself and your family. And even your family is struggling as well. Like even your family is burdened because of this situation that's happening at work. Even your family are concerned and very concerned about where your money is going. Who is responsible for all of this? Somebody here, there is two masculines, two male masculines here that you work with, okay? They may not seem, at first they seem to be very kind and charming, right? When they face you. but perhaps when you have your back, when you have your back on them, I'm getting they may be, one, slandering you behind your back, two, male, I'm getting powerful, two male masculines who seem to be wanting to take control. These are two very strong personalities. I have the Emperor and the King of Pentacles, and there is a female figure who is involved in it as well. You're trying to figure out how you can rearrange titles here. That's what I'm getting. Take that as it resonates. You're rearranging people's roles, because it has come to a point where even your family is concerned about where your money is going, right? This has become very problematic even to your family, and is catching up to your family. This can also be a family business, and was passed on to you. And you are now trying to figure out who can take the role of this, who can take this title, because there's just some people here you're trying to get rid of. Now, you may not be wanting to get rid of them right away. Like, this is something that you're planning out. Perhaps you may be having to have, you're planning things out with your family, your close friends. You're having a meeting and you're trying to plan out where to go from here moving forward, because it has become very detrimental even to your family, and that's just something that you're very concerned about at this point. It's very interesting. I've never actually had this kind of reading before, so this is very interesting. This is very it's like numbers. It's like a math problem. And this is very new to me. I've never actually had a reading where I'm just reading about finances, right? But this has a lot to do with who is trusting and trustworthy enough for you to hand this over to. You're wanting to find somebody who is grounded in their skills, right? Who find themselves to be very worthy. And to you, that is exactly what you're looking for. Somebody holding accountability, right? You find yourself to be a wealthy person. You represent this company as you are. And you are wanting to find somebody who is just as willing to represent this company the same way that you do. The same, perhaps you having this certain vision, right? You're wanting to find somebody who sees that same vision as you do, and trying to work this company in a more efficient way. Because right now it's not that. Right now it's kind of falling apart, because there are people behind the scenes who are trying to tear it apart. Wow. So at this point, you're planning this out with your family. You're sitting down with them. I'm getting this image of you guys just huddled together, in a meeting. Maybe in a meeting room. I'm getting a meeting room. And I'm getting glass doors, it's just all glass, and you guys are all sitting in the meeting room, and you're trying to just figure it all out, straighten it all out, because you don't want it to catch up to your family and being problematic to your family, and it has become that. So you're reflecting, and you're rethinking, you're reassessing, you're reevaluating everything. You probably have you have this stack of paper in front of you, papers just this thick, I'm getting this picture of like you have stacks of papers in front of you and you're just going down the numbers. You're going down like what it has been for the month, like the numbers for the month, like that kind of stuff. And I'm not like a businesswoman here, so I'm just trying to interpret this in the best way I know how. So I'm sorry if I'm like not really saying it correctly. But that's the image I'm getting, is that you're having a meeting with your employees, the people that you do trust in the company, the people that you're able to go to and be like, hey, I trust you in this. Can you run this? Are you able to run this? Are you able to take care of this? You know, I need this by this time and this time, so that when we come back in this meeting, we're in order, we're organized, and we can get it done. That type of thing, that type of meeting. So as you speak to each other, you know, you're planning out who is staying and who isn't. And I'm getting like, you're just like not that person to want to get rid of anyone. You seem to be a very kind individual here. You're a kind-hearted, and you don't want to see any of your employees go. But if you have to, because it has become very detrimental to your company, then that's what you should do. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Exactly. That's what I mean by like lighthearted. Like, you're not one to want to get rid of anybody. You are not one to like, you know that it's become a very when it comes to finding a job, and especially in society and how the world has shaped to be, you know, you're feeling guilty for wanting to get rid of these people. So you're like stuck in between, okay, I know I have to do this because it's what I have to do because it has become very problematic. Or you can talk to these people, I'm getting like, you can talk to these two males, but you're also not wanting to approach them in a way that will become even more problematic. So you're probably leaving that responsibility to somebody else, since you are the CEO, you're the boss, right? And you're just being very careful with your steps, which is probably a good thing. And I advise that that's probably something that we should take heed on. But you're just not one to approach someone and say, hey, you're fired, I gotta let you go. Like, that's just not, like, you seem to be a very lighthearted person, and that's just not your responsibility here. What you're taking accountability for is to keep running this business and to keep it in order and efficient. And you want your employees to be happy. You want your employees to come into work and have that smile in their face and ready to work and just ready to knock the day out, right? And so you may be one telling other employees to take responsibility for that. But let's see the outcome here. I'm going to pull up another card. This has become a very interesting read. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. You hold yourself to be... Okay, I love that. You hold yourself in a very specific way here. Like, you're just not one to be... You know yourself to have a very strong personality and you get things done. But you're not a harsh boss. You're not one to get rid of people just because, you know, but if you got to do what you got to do, then do that. I have the Sun as your outcome card. I'm hearing all things will come into play. Do what you have to do. If you need to get rid of the rest, then do. Because because in the end, it will only really bite you in the butt. It will only really catch up to you if you don't do anything about it now. But the outcome of that will be successful. Right. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And the outcome of that is, if you take care of it now, Libra, the outcome of that will all clear out. You see, we're in the middle of Mercury retrograde, so a lot of us could be in confusion. I'm getting like, so the planning may also take some time, but the outcome of that, if you're just so willing, to save this company and the people you work and the people that works for you, these people are also feeding their kids and providing for their family, and it comes down to you, Libra. So the outcome of that is that everything will come into place. Everything will come into play if you just do something about it now. I'm getting the word us. Us. That may be like your slogan, or like that may be something that you say, like when you have your meetings, like you include that word us, like this is about us, this isn't just about me. So that's something that you say. I don't know, take that as it resonates. Let me know if that is something that you're resonating with. Please like, share, or comment if you guys are resonating with these messages, Libra. Thank you guys for your continued love and support. Thank you for always tuning in and my readings and showing love. Please like, share, or comment. I will see you guys in the next Libra. Happy holidays. I am sending you guys so much support, so much love, so much good vibes, and I hope that this all turns out well. I'll see you guys in the next. See you later. Bye.